Hi, I'm Andrew Wasson. Thanks for joining me for my weekly guitar blog. It is August the 5th, 2012. This time around, we're going to be talking about the cycle of fourths. And this came our way from a question that was sent to us from George. He's in London, England. He wrote in saying, right now I'm in heavy duty practice mode. I play for 3 or 4 hours a day, and I've been doing a lot of reading about practice plans. One thing I've come across a number of times already is the cycle of fourths. Can you make a video with a proper explanation of using this within a practice routine? I hear it's great to use when practicing scales or arpeggios. From George in London, England. Well, thanks for writing in, George. You know, the thing with practicing scales or arpeggios in the cycle of fourths is that it really causes us to think ahead of ourselves, not just in regard to the shape of the pattern layout, but also what the fingering will be for what's coming next. When we improvise a solo, we often, do not utilize fingerings that we normally practice in the comfort of our home studio. Our improvisations are quite sporadic, and our movements take place quickly as we work out at playing, what it is that we hear in our head. So if you've never worked with the cycle of fourths, I highly suggest doing so. It offers us an amazing workout as an integral part of our practice routine. So let's not waste any time here. Let's zoom in on the fingerboard and take a look at how the cycle of fourths can be practiced in some kind of routine. In example number 1, I'd like to start off with showing all the roots for doing a proper cycle of fourths from a C note. So we're going to choose our C here at the 8th fret of the 6th string. And we'll eventually return back to C again. We're going to be up an octave, however. We'll be over here. So basically, here's all the roots. I'm going to call them out. You'll have C, F, B flat. Then we're going to shift over to 11th fret here to keep going through the fourths. E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat. We're going to shift down to 7th fret to keep going. B, E, A, D. We're going to shift down again to wrap it up to the G and then to the C again. So the cycle is C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, and then C. Okay, so let's go to example number 2. I have an easy way to begin on working with the cycle of fourths here. And in this study, the idea is to pre-select your fingerboard patterns and then work at ascending and descending through the entire octave of the shape. So we're going to begin at the C note at the 8th fret of the 6th string. We're going to ascend and descend through a C major scale. Then we're just going to shoot over a fourth and do the same thing. So that was off of F. The next fourth away from F would be B flat. And then the next fourth away from B flat would be E flat. And then A flat. And et cetera, et cetera. So really excellent exercise. But of course, I was doing those last few just ascending only. The idea would be, of course, to ascend and descend through the whole thing. Okay. So anyway, let's move on to example number 3 because it's a little bit more interesting. It's going to be a little more challenging. The study here is more faster moving because this time we're going to look at ascending in one scale and then do the descending run down another scale that's a fourth out. So let me demonstrate here. So we're going to start on C again. We'll do the ascending. Now we're going to shift over to F and descend that. You getting the idea here? Now we're going to ascend a fourth out at B flat. And then we're going to descend going from E flat. And then ascend, next would be A flat, and et cetera, et cetera. So very good exercise. Let's do a quick review, though, of everything that we discussed here. So you want to begin by sorting out your root locations. Select a location on the neck, get all your fourths sorted out, and then the next step of it would be to play the scales. So go up and down if you don't know your scales all that great. And afterwards, go and move on to ascending in one scale, and then doing the shift to descend down another scale that's a fourth out. All this is excellent work for both your fingerings and for all these scale patterns. Well, as you can tell, this cycle of fourths idea is an excellent exercise that deals with many changes on the fretboard. And when you stop and think about it, changing to several different fingerboard locations can be found over and over again playing through most any piece of music. So it is excellent to practice this stuff. I cannot say that enough. Even a few weeks spent studying the cycle of fourths will make a big difference on how you feel when playing patterns all across your guitar neck. Anyway, once again, that's about all the time I have for today. As always, I hope these explanations help you. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a great week, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye for now.